wear black all the time. Let me put a little color on something.
Well, you branded, honey.
Well, thank you.
All right, that's
Love
what we're
those
doing.
glasses and all, and the earring. You always so dolled up, though. I love
You
all
too. You don't do
that.
that. You too.
You.
You too, girl.
Thank you very much.
Well,
I
I
guess.
I did a little talking, but now we're gonna get started. So I want you to introduce yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Of course.
And
Um.
this is my co-host for the night, and we're gonna give it to you. We're gonna bring it strong. The hair industry talk. That's what we're
Yes.
having. Hair industry conversation, and however it takes us. If you all have questions in the comments, put them there. We will answer as many as we can, but most of all, we're going to give you some information. And we just going to have a girlfriend talk, two sisters
Yes.
in the industry, how we feel in 2023.
Say that again.
2023, girl. So go ahead and do your thing, girl. We listening.
Yeah. Hey, and what's up, everybody? I am Celeste Noel. Of course, my TikTok is Stylist Education. Make sure you go follow me. But I've been in the industry forever. And when I say forever, it seems like forever. But honestly, I've been in the industry, about 20 plus years licensed. And I think most of us actually are, started doing hair when we were little girls. And then when I talked to you today, you say you originally started doing braids. I've
Right.
been stopped doing braids a long time ago, but
Right.
licensed master cosmetologist. I've been on. I'm actually a cosmetology instructor, and now I'm the instructor's educator here in Atlanta. So I teach the teachers. I love the beauty industry. It's amazing. I'm just gonna say we impact lives from the
Hold on. Did
inside.
you say teach the teachers? Come on,
Yes,
somebody.
I am the teacher's teacher. So I'm the cosmetology instructor here in Atlanta, and I absolutely love it. So I've been in the industry forever, doing
Yes.
hair, from salon owner to, as we talked about today, in the process to open up a school. That's a totally different topic that we can
Right.
also touch on if anybody's interested in doing that, and just the pros, the cons, and things of that
Right.
nature. But yeah, from teaching at the Bronner Brothers shows to doing,
Yes.
platform artistry, to having my own brand of teaching, and
Right.
I'm still going. So mentoring, coaching, all of those things. So it's a pleasure
Amazing.
to be here on your platform for sure. And
Girl,
I'm
I'm just glad I know you, honey, because we just love what we do, and when we can network and get with each other and really
say
just
that.
share our thoughts and our aggravations, our wins, we can share
Yes,
everything.
ma'am.
I love that. I love talking to people that I can have a like-minded conversation with. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
necessary.
People who understand the struggle is really real.
It's really real, and I
It's
think so
really
many
real.
people, get in here, get in our industry because the glitz and the glamour behind it, and everybody just wants to. If you see the enrollment rate up here at these beauty schools, it'll blow your mind.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking
Oh
about,
yeah.
we just got a new start at one of the
Yeah.
campuses, and I'm talking about 30, 40 plus students just, enrolling. And we even have like
They
this
don't never
floor.
stop.
Yeah, the salon floor at one of the campuses, you can't even, we don't even have enough stations right now.
Right, right.
So it's
And
like,
that,
it's so
and that,
crazy.
yeah. And that's what I'm saying. And that's for me, we're on the outside, right? So as a salon owner, building something in, a new place, I in my mind, just like what you said, I know the schools are filled. I know that the registrations don't stop. So I'm wondering, where are the hairstylists? So Lise, what do you think? I think what do they call it? The salons, the suites.
Salon, yeah.
I think the salon suites have taken over a little bit for the salons because people don't want to be bothered with the salons because, for one reason, what I think from experience, my own experience, why I end up being a salon owner, you don't get treated right, you don't get treated fairly. People are jealous, they do malicious things, right?
Mm,
That's why I became a salon owner, because I was treated so badly. I would go to lunch, Shalise, and I would come back and my station was demolished.
you
And
gotta be
I'm talking about the salon owner and none of the stylists. They act like they didn't know what was going on. Nobody, and see, I'm the type of person, I'm from New York. I ain't been doing a whole lot of talking, okay?
You ready.
Okay.
What's up,
So
son?
what I did with my bad self, that day I moved out of that salon because I said, I'm not gonna leave my stuff here overnight if I can't even leave it going to lunch. And whatever I did to you all, that's on y'all. But today in 2023, I realized, okay, they were trying to stop me from getting to this day because I'm talking. This is the head hot top of my career when I was treated really really bad, and I was going in places that I thought people would accept me because, like you said, the glitz and the glam of our industry, we look at it as so beautiful from the outside looking in, and then when you get in you realize the people are ugly. The hairdos is nice, the fame and all of that looks good, but the people are really not as beautiful as what we see. So you
Absolutely.
have to find your own, you have to find your place.
So you pretty much just identify what our industry is, which is we a lot of times people don't realize that I'm just gonna say it comes with vanity because we all,
Yeah.
you know, everything is, but we're trying to fix up something, do an external service on something that needs internal work. So we're trying to pretty much mask something that's temporary, which is doing hair, doing lashes, doing makeup. We're doing that. It's a temporary fix for something that's internal, that's long, that's a little bit deeper than what we can actually do.
Yes, yes,
So
that's
even
true.
when it comes down to stylists, a lot of stylists actually need to heal. That's why it is so much unprofessionalism in our industry right now. You know, them getting
Yeah.
frustrated, aggravated. Everybody wants to be a boss, but you got to understand that our industry comes with partnership. That means we're
Oh
partners with
yes,
clients, we're
yes.
partners with each other as stylists, and wanting to have. I honestly was just talking to a young lady the other day, and I said, you know, I think that we should get back to the concept of actually being in the salon.
Right.
Reason because we've lost sisterhood.
Let's
There's
talk
no
about
unity
it.
in our industry. We're not unified like we need to. Everybody's out in it for themselves. So it just the team alone. It used to be a time when we would literally link up. We go out to lunch afterwards. You go to concerts
Yes,
together. It's just like it's a family. But that's what we've got.
yes.
Everybody wants to be a boss and be by themselves. Our world is separated as it
And
is.
you,
We don't.
but you still can be a boss. You still can be a boss. And it's like I have, opening opportunities in Pensacola. And so now we have a spa that has joined in on us. And the question came up, she was really concerned because even she was in situations where people treated her horribly. So she came with me and she's asking me all these questions, and I'm like looking at her like, "Are you serious?" And she's like, "Yeah." She said, "People treated me this bad till I have to ask you these questions." So one of the questions was, um, after this is so serious. After she finished her client, she
Mm-hmm.
asked me, "Do she have to go home?" And
What
I
you think?
said, whoever salon she was in before mine told her when she finished her clients, she's a spa, a whole spa. They told her like if she finished her facials or if she finished whatever it is she's doing, she has to leave. And I said, "What do you mean leave?" I said, "Baby, we in a partnership." I said, "You can stay here, do videos, consider it your office." I said, "When you're not working, consider it that you're going to the office." I said, "This is your new place of business, and you're welcome here whenever you need to be here." And just having that conversation, it was like something new to her that she never heard. But I said, anybody who come in with me is going to be treated how I want to be treated. I know how this industry is. I know how evil people can be in these ownership positions, treating people bad, telling people this crazy stuff. How you building a team and you telling people to go home when they finish their work? What kind of
And why
stuff?
would you say that?
But anywho, that's why we having this talk, because people want to know what's going on with the salon. What happened to the salon? Well, me and Celeste is here to tell you all the salon is still real. The salon is still
Yes.
happening. The traditional salon is still going on. You just have to find where the traditional salon is. Lord knows I'm posting enough to tell everybody where I'm.
Right.
And
Right.
that's another conversation. We have a question in the comments. Do the beauty schools recommend salons, or do y'all invite stylists to come talk to the students?
Do the beauty schools recommend salons, or do y'all invite size talk students? Oh well, honestly, the beauty school, well, you're saying recommend salon. So actually, I'm not sure where area you're located in, but we love for stylists to come in and actually talk to the students. If you're looking for a place to invite stylists in to work, definitely we always have new stylists coming into the schools that's doing career day. We have career day where you can come up and set up all your information as far as what services you offer, how you're paying, whether you're doing commission, booth rent, especially for those new styles that are coming out of school, or just say you're interested in having a class or doing something like that, or just coming to share your talent. We
Yeah.
definitely invite stylists to come out as much as possible, because that's
Yeah.
one of the ways that we teach is having guest speakers come in. That was something that I was doing before I went to work at the school, and that's how I actually started going to those Bronner shows and building my audience. That's a strategy, to
Right.
go to the schools, have
Mhm.
all your material, have everything set up so that get you a date when you want to come back, see what they have available. Definitely utilize that platform. I'm telling you, the schools are packed.
Yes, yes, and I want to piggyback on that. I have definitely went to the schools several times in my career. My very first salon, my baby, I had a full staff from the beauty school, and I actually had the school owner, Miss Smith in Sumter, South Carolina. She hand picked who she thought would be a fit for me, because she said I was like one of her prize students, and she was so proud of me. So she hand picked people, and even here in Pensacola, one young lady was hand picked for me. So I do have one from the beauty
Oh,
school, and I'm looking for some more. But even with the beauty school, it's kind of tricky, because for me, the type of salon I have, I need people who are talented. I need people who are already gifted. Like, I mean, the gift is in you, because I literally have clients that need services, and I can't treat my salon like the beauty school. You know what I'm saying? You have to be, you know what I'm saying? You can't be making no mistakes. I can't be doing no work behind you. We not doing that. So for me, picking from the school is a little tricky. I try
well,
to,
you know what? One thing I always tell them is, you are always on a interview. You're on a 1,500 hour interview. Like here in
yeah,
Georgia, 1,500 hour interview.
yeah,
That means if I would actually recommend you to a stylist. If
right,
someone walks in here right now and I've actually been watching you for 1,500 hours, would I recommend you based on your professionalism, based on your customer service, based on your skill set? All of
right,
those things are things that we're taking into an account before I would say. And the sad thing about it is, you can have 100 students, and out of that 100 students, you're lucky to get a good two. So it's not
right,
like you have a whole lot that's, you get what I'm saying? And that is because,
right,
again, their motive and why they actually started. But there are some that are there that's coming that really need their license as well as the theory. But when
right,
it comes down to skill set, the gift is definitely there. We
right,
do have
right.
those. So I get exactly what you're saying. And that's
Yeah,
also the thing. I'm gonna make sure that I get some students to get on this call, because I would love for you guys to hear what it is that for everyone to hear what they're saying and their thoughts as well, because it
absolutely.
only opens the door to kind of see what we can bridge that gap to what's
Right,
missing, what's needed in our industry.
right,
Um,
right.
and one of the things is that a lot of students, I'm just gonna say, they definitely need what you were just saying. You know, you needing someone to come out of school and go right into actually helping them. I just was telling them, like, this is why you got to pay attention at school, because there is no Miss Williams that's there. There is no Miss Solis that's there. Meaning, when that
There's a
license says
lawsuit. There's a
master
lawsuit
cosmetologist,
that's waiting on you. A
correct. When that
lawsuit.
license says master cosmetologist, that clearly means
Right.
that you're licensed, and you are licensed to make whatever mistake you make, you're held accountable. You can't come in there and say, "Hey, Miss Williams, I need some help. Can you come to the dispensary? I just put this color."
Oh,
No, you're on your own, so you don't
right,
have time to come in here and play.
right. And
So,
that is very important.
mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't want the liability. I don't want the calls. I want a refund. Because I get the calls in my life. Throughout my career. You get those calls. People, they'll sit in your chair and yada yada yada, and then they go home and call back. I need this. I need that. I'm not. I didn't want to. One lady was like, I didn't want to upset you. You really upset yourself.
Right.
Because you sat here the whole time and you wasn't really pleased but then you call back and you want this and you want that, and it's just like, that's why I can't deal with students who are not ready, and those who are not ready.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, and there's always that extra schooling, and
Right.
that's what I was telling you about life after beauty school.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a course where I literally teach people like skills, but I teach you the mindset. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like even if you come out of school with the mindset, you can start doing roller sets until you figure the rest out. You feel what
Correct.
I'm saying? Because a
Absolutely.
roller set can get you some money too if you
Correct.
know how to roll some hair. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because everybody need all kinds of services. I got the old ladies come in, 95, 98 years old. I mean, all ages in Pensacola.
Yeah.
And I am having a waiting period of good help, is what I'm saying. Good help. You know what I'm saying? And so the question is, do y'all, how do y'all feel about traditional styles versus the new wave style? Oh God, now that's the question. That's why we're here tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and let you answer that first.
It says, what do you feel about what now?
Traditional stylists versus the new wave stylists.
Oh my God.
That's a problem.
Traditional
That's,
stylist. So first I would have to say what the traditional styles. Do you mean old school stylists
yeah,
versus
us,
new
me and you,
stylists?
me and you.
So
Well, I would say this: we old to the new school. We can do it all, but they mean traditional, like it was when you said, like you said, when we was going to lunch with each other. We was
right.
all up in this hair salon, and you was
That
smelling the
sounds fun
grease.
just saying it.
You was smelling the Dudley's grease. You had the guy coming in with the CD players. You know the CDs. You
Mm-hmm.
know that is traditional salon to me.
So I think it's I feel bad that they don't get an opportunity to experience it. It's almost like
All
they,
right.
yeah, I feel so bad that they don't get an opportunity to experience. It's almost like this is what it looks like. This is back in the now. This is what it looks like being on the phone. Back in the day, we went outside, we played, we knocked over trash cans, we knocked on doors, lights came on. You got to be in the house. We had friends, we played. They don't
Yeah,
have that experience now, so it's totally different
it's
because.
so
Uh,
sad.
it's sad that they don't get an opportunity to truly experience having that
They
that
was bringing the
salon,
food.
that
Yeah,
stylist that's in there that's like your mama, that stylist that's in there that's super super funny. We all have our little issues. We can still uplift each
yeah. Because I was trying
other.
to, I was trying to create which I still have it in my mind to do, the YouTube salon where people come and just like on Thursday night, Friday night, just come through. You ain't getting no hairdo. You just sitting there, you talking. You know what I mean? You coming to see your girls who doing hair. Everybody caca. You ain't worried about nobody coming in robbing you, shooting you down. You got the people bringing you food. They selling pocketbooks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, it's just, you got the little boys, the girls in the neighborhood. Can I sweep your floor for you? Like, I took a 10-year break to be a grandmother. The most amazing thing I did in my life, right? So, from that 10-year break, this is the first salon since I'm back outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly feel like a new salon owner. I don't feel like a new salon owner with my intelligence and everything. I feel like a new salon owner with the mentality of what's going on. And that's why I said this conversation has to be had. And you the perfect person that I'm having it with, because you outside like me. You outside probably even more than me. And like she was saying, a traditional stylist. I have people come in and calling and texting me, "Are you a traditional salon?" And I'm like, "What does that mean to you?" And so they said, you know what the first thing they say? "Do you wash? Do you shampoo hair?" And I said, "Oh, so that makes me traditional?" And they said, "Yes, because we need our hair shampoo. I want a treatment. I want to be shampooed, and I need my scalp massage and things like that." And I said, "Well, one thing you will get here at VNP Hair Salon, you will get all of that. I am going to shampoo and condition your hair for one. I need to know that your hair is clean for my own safety and sanitary reasons, okay? And then I know it's going to give you the best quality of the service that I'm going to give you." You know what I mean? I can't just. I don't know nothing about come with your hair clean. The only time that I have told someone to come with their hair clean is when I was backstage working and there's no shampoo bowl.
Right.
So when I'm going to do the beauties backstage, I usually have they usually come with their hair shampooed at least, because of course backstage I'm not trying to act like I'm in the salon. I'm moving fast.
Right.
That's the only time I have, and that's stage hair. So it's not like a long term hairdo that's supposed to, like these curls. You don't want that to last forever. Stage hair is temporary, just like that suit you put on. That's your stage hair is the same thing. It's temporary. That's the only time I have literally said to somebody, "Come with your hair shampoo," and I almost was sad to say that. You know what I mean? So that's my take on that. And the other question was, let's see. The other
The
question was,
the shampoo.
what do you feel? Okay, stylist telling. Okay, come in here. Okay, let's see what was happening.
So I'm going to touch on the stylist telling them to come with their hair
Okay,
shampoo and comb. First of all, the sad. I'm gonna keep saying it's sad because it is.
it is.
When I say that, because the shampoo actually sets the tone. That is the actual. That's the thing that actually gets the whole entire job done. Meaning the way the hair actually look. It started the bowl. It
Right.
starts. Oh, the magic happens at the shampoo bowl. You're removing
Yes,
dirt,
it
oil,
does.
and build up. Anything you want that hair to do is not going to do anything the way that you want it to do if it's weighted down with product, if it's not properly shampooed, if it's not cleansed. Not only that, but this is where the client gets an opportunity to relax. This is where they know,
Yeah.
like, and trust you. It is nothing like getting there really just being able to be free and get your hair shampooed and relaxed. When that pressure hits your scalp, after you done took those braids down, your hair has been detangled and that pressure hit your scalp. Oh my God, there's nothing like it. Ain't nothing, there's nothing like a good shampoo.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much telling your client, I'm just gonna say that's where your tips come in at, because we already know sometimes people just are not. I'm just gonna keep saying the same excuse that so many people say. Sometimes your clients just don't know they're supposed to tip. I beg to differ. At the same time, started tips start at the shampoo bowl. When you go and you're shampooing your client's hair, you're making them feel relaxed. You're combing their hair through. At the same time, they don't feel like they rush. The main thing that I hate, and this is kind of it's the same industry, but I
Say
hate.
that again. The word rushed.
Yes, and I hate going. You ever go to the nail shop, and when you're at the nail shop, you pay attention to they're doing your feet, and then you got two people on your hands, and they make you turn your body a certain way. I hate that experience.
Because
When
it's
you know
rushing.
it's rushing, you got my body turned. I'm already a thick girl. You
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
my body turned, my feet down. You want me to hold my leg up like by this time I feel crippled, and I'm not enjoying the service. I'm ready to go because I'm not relaxed. But if the salon experience, if the spa, if the nail salon, if that's supposed to be in a place for me to relax, I can't relax when they got me crooked over to the side, get my nails
Right.
done, my feet. You already got to lift your leg up because they trying to hold your heavy leg.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that when it comes to getting a shampoo with your clients.
Right.
That sets the tone. You're
Yeah.
relaxed, you're
Yeah.
massaging the scalp. So no, I don't want nobody to come with their hair already shampooed. That's like going to your gynecologist and not taking care of yourself before you actually get something done. So
And
I
that's
hope you don't do that.
girl, that's a perfect example.
It really is. You're going in there and you're
Yeah.
just gonna get up on the table. Now you ought to not want. You should not do that anyway. But I'm just saying.
Right, but that's a good
Compare.
way to put that. You wouldn't
Yeah,
go to your gynecologist with that thing not clean.
I would hope you wouldn't.
Okay, but ooh, bless the gynecologist,
I
huh?
mean, you may clean, but at the same time, no. I don't think. Yeah, shampoo your client's hair. It only says, you know what? I want to make sure that your scalp is clean. I'm gonna take care of you. I don't want you to do nothing before you get here.
Right, right,
Of course,
right,
clients expect to pay a certain price when I do this.
right.
But the shampoo is just it sets the tone. Don't come to me and say, "Do I shampoo?" Because I'm gonna still do it.
Exactly. And these let's talk on the hair pieces, the hair extensions, the wigs, the braiders, the new when they started the braid license. I feel like it's an honor because again, I started my career as a braider. But the abuse for me is this is what I feel the government did for the licensed stylists, the braiders, whatever. They just wanted to get hold of those ones who was in that house doing hair. You know, remember when the state board would go to someone's house and say, "You're not supposed to do hair. I'm gonna fine you. You're not supposed to be doing hair in your house." That type of thing. People was reporting people back in the day, whatever. I feel like that's the braid license is to just catch hold to those people. Like
Mm-hmm.
have a way of identifying who's doing what. So they gave out the braiders license, so they'll know who's in the house doing hair.
Right.
They'll know who's in the salon doing hair. I feel like that was just a way to control the masses and try to get some money. You know, the government, they always, just like they legalized marijuana, they always try to get their hand on the things that they didn't have their hand on. You feel what I'm
Of
saying?
course. Absolutely.
Yeah, and so the braiders with the braid license, they do the sew-ins and they do braids. Um, so that's one lady was saying that's why someone told her not to come with her hair shampoo because they couldn't shampoo her hair because they was holding a braider's license and they were not supposed to touch the people's hair with water. And I said, wow, all I could say was wow. I was like, okay, so you still went that part because you very well could go to a licensed cosmetologist in a salon and get a sew-in. So why would you choose to go get a service that you know the person cannot shampoo your hair to do?
Right.
When you can go in a salon and very well get the service with a shampoo. So it's just, to me, it's just a lot of foolery in the industry right now. And it's a lot of this and that. And it's causing the traditional client, you know, that clientele. See, for me, it was that clientele that kept my bills paid. It
They're
was that
loyal, loyal.
clientele that I had residual money. It was that clientele that I had guaranteed bills paid. Those are the ones that's looking for a stylist right now.
Right.
They don't know nothing about that, though, Celise.
No, they don't. But to go back, to piggyback off of what you were just saying about the braiders. One thing about the braiders is, and I'm just going to speak from a more of a state board
Go ahead, keep
more of a state board perspective. The thing about braiders is what people have has misunderstood is that a braider, when you have a braider, the reason you don't have to have a braider's license is because you're not supposed to be braiding in any type of additional extensions. You're not supposed to be braiding, interlocking anything in the hair. A braid license, that actually means for a to do natural hair, to do braids to the scalp, to do plaits on kids' hair, to do plaits on adults' hair, to do men hair. It is natural styles. You'd be better off when it says natural, it says no interweaving. You're not supposed to interweave anything in it. That's what a braider's license is. When you begin to add hair extension, that's when you're to go to cosmetology school. And I think that's what a lot of people are not looking at, is that a braider's license does not mean you are licensed to add hair into your hair. I was a course provider in the state of Florida for many years. You can look it up, Stylist Studios. I was a braid course provider in Panama and Bay County. And in saying that, a licensed braider only means to braid the natural hair, no additions, nothing interwoven into the hair, no type of extension. When you start doing sew-ins, when you start doing braid-ins, any type of addition, anything that is interwoven into the hair, you have to go to cosmetology school. So you're not licensed to do that, even though they're doing it.
That's what I'm saying. And
That's
so,
what license is.
and another thing, they're charging less than the hair salon. And that's another reason why they're running over to get this service. And so, like me, I'm in the salon now, and I'm very traditional. Like I tell them, I'm new school to the old school. I can literally do any style that come in my salon because I gift myself that way. Because I'm one of them people. Ain't no way I'm gonna have a salon and I can't do it. You feel what I'm saying? So that just don't make no sense to me. But right now, it's certain things I will do and I won't do, and that's just by my choice. And that's just because you level yourself up in anything. But I've leveled myself up in this career enough to, I can say what I don't want to do and not do it, right? But you got these people who They are needing the truth. I'm talking about they got the money. They can be your clients, whatever car you want to drive, whatever house you want to live in. I have lived this life. I know they're there. I had this life personally. Those clients are still waiting for a hairstyle. I cannot believe everybody who I hand a card to in Pensacola, Florida, they are looking for a stylist. How is that possible? With all these hair salons, Celeste, all of these hair salons, I mean, you go in these groups, you got 50,000 salons, 50,000 this, 50,000, and then you still go in the grocery store and hand out a card, and the lady is praising God that you handed her a card.
Okay, well, if she praising God and coming,
Yeah,
we
they
don't.
come.
Oh, well, that's a plus.
I'm talking about right now. I will go to the grocery store tonight, okay, with my hair like this. Somebody will come up to me and say, "Ma'am, where did you get? Who did that?" It's like they seeing a ghost or something. You know, I'm talking about the ones 50 and older. I ain't talking about these teeny bobbers who just want what they want. I'm talking about there's women with the money who can be a great client, come all the time. I'm building a clientele. I've been doing hair in Pensacola since I got here, of course, because my daughter is military and I've been doing all her friends. That's why I have this salon here at the house, because I was doing their hair, you know what I'm saying, at the house before I could get in the salon that I have now. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, even those women couldn't find nobody to cut their hair. Most of them that were coming here, I kind of limited what I did here, but most of them were haircuts. You know, I'm talking about the fly short haircuts, like Razor Chick of Atlanta doing. You know what I'm talking about? Those kind of haircuts. You know what I'm saying? The black girls' haircuts. And I'm not trying to call no race cards because I'm all texture. I do all textures. But I'm talking about my sisters, the African American women's short haircut, null and void in Pensacola. The women are going to Mobile, Alabama to get the cuts. I found a lady in the store, in the home goods store. You know, because I'm looking for people with what I do. So if I see somebody with a short haircut, I'm gonna give them my card. Okay, hey, I can do that. Everybody who I've given my card to, you know what they say? Oh man, we get to save a trip. I was going all the way to Mobile, Alabama. What? You mean to tell me ain't nobody in Pensacola cutting y'all hair? Honey, them women come, and them women coming. And they're not going to Mobile no more. And that's why I'm saying, and I was telling you earlier, how I can't do all the people here. Like, I need a team. And it's like, it's so bad that I've gotten to the point where I'm getting ready to contract stylists from another salon to do my customers in my salon. And when I say contract, meaning it's going to be commission because I'm giving you a client. I'm gonna make money off of it. I'm gonna make money off of it because I'm giving you a client. I'm giving you something that I can't do them all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I am here for all the services, like hair coloring. Hair coloring is a big deal in Florida. Hair coloring is a big deal in Florida, and haircuts. That's all they want. That's all they want. I can color hair. I got that part, and I can cut some hair, but I can't do them all. You know, like the older women. You know, they want they. You know what the older women want. Everybody don't do that, but that's where the money at. I'm trying to tell these people, y'all sitting up here doing these styles for quick money when you can have a client that's residual income. You know, Celeste, I used to know how much money I was gonna make a month. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew who was coming back. That type of salon. That salon is gone.
Oh yeah.
That salon is gone.
For
You know.
let me just, for some stuff, that salon is, there are
For some stylists.
it's not,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not like it used to be, but there are still some stylists out there that never deviated away from it. You get what I'm
Right,
saying? They stuck and stayed. And a lot of times,
right,
that's
right.
one of the issues that we have as creatives, and I'm guilty of it as well. Because when we think about opportunity, we see we can make some more money. We'll abort something prematurely just to
Yeah,
jump on board
yeah,
because something seems
yeah.
so
I've
exciting.
done that.
You know,
Yeah.
and I'm a product of that. I've done that, and that's just one of my things that I do
Well, me
believe.
and
Like
you are
if you
go
have
getters. We are go getters.
absolutely,
We're
so
life takers. Yeah,
it's
we're
working.
chance takers.
I'm
Yeah.
not sitting around here if it's not working. Like
Right.
I see that, hey,
Right.
there is no light at the end of the
Right.
tunnel. We need to get on another train.
Right. Right.
But now what you're saying, as far as if you have a salon that's truly bringing in clients and they are looking for style, there's no reason that these stylists are not coming to the salon. That I don't think that they would, because I know that if you was up here in Georgia, because we're constantly it's so many
Yeah.
salons around here, and a lot of people are like, oh, it's
So
oversaturated and
what do
so on
you
and so forth.
suggest? What do you suggest? Because there's more. There's some other beauty schools I haven't reached yet. So what do
Mhm.
you suggest that I go to the beauty schools? Just try other beauty schools and just go out and kind of like try to. What do I do? Because it's like I'm seriously
Let
looking
me just
for
tell you this. But
that.
you know what? When you're going to the beauty schools, though, you're not going to the beauty schools to talk to the students. You're going to
Right.
talk to the educators, because
Right. They
yeah,
what?
they're looking to be stylists. Most of the educators that are here, we
Oh
still
yeah, I
that
didn't
is that's your approach right there. If you that
know
is your approach, they're looking for jobs as well. They're looking for some side money. We're hustlers, so
that.
think about it.
Okay.
You got stylists that are in those schools, and you go and they're so used to people coming to talk to the students. But if you can go talk
Oh,
to
thank you,
educators,
girl.
absolutely go talk to some educators. That's
Go ahead and
your
school me tonight.
yeah, absolutely. That's who you go communicate with, because
Okay.
I was an
Okay.
educator. I was there, and I'm licensed, and I'm looking to start. You're not looking for, yeah. You got students
And
that's
that's that and you and those educators and the
yes,
educators
ma'am.
here, that's who I want in my salon.
That is who you need in your salon.
There you
They're
girl,
looking.
thank
They're
you.
welcome, especially if it's a salon that's bringing in. We don't have to do a whole lot of work, and that's one of the things. Like when they get off, yeah, the school paying, but it's nothing like the money that we use. It ain't what
Yes.
we're used to
Yes.
making money. So they have a great place to come where they can actually, maybe
A
eventually, and I'm
very
not throwing any
great
shade, but it
place.
is what it is, eventually be able to get out of this position of being in the school where it's
Yeah.
just like, I'm making way more money on the weekends or
I'm
after.
telling you right now, if you had, see, that's why the devil is a liar.
Yeah.
Okay, because if I had to just stay like a little closer to you, like I
No,
like I should have been, baby, you would have been right up in here, girl.
I'm
And don't
telling you.
count me out.
Absolutely.
And don't count it out.
Absolutely not. You sound like the other young lady that work over there on the beach. She's
Don't
just,
count it out because
you're
you
right.
are a go-getter and you
Absolutely.
a mover and a shaker. You ain't got nobody but all I'm gonna say on this live, I ain't gonna say too much because that's your business. Don't count it out.
Okay. Absolutely. I will
Don't
not.
count it out. Because
I will
honey,
not.
it don't say like I told Katrina, who is with me in the salon now, and I said, me and you are forced to reckon with together. I said, but I am literally, I see like a 7-person team for this salon because girl, I'm working in the salon. I'm out the salon like every Saturday so far since March began, and we in April. I have been working on the weekends. So I have been making more money on the weekends than during the week. And that's just because I'm helping the beauties, get on stage, be fabulous or whatever, whatever. So I'm having fun with that. And like I said, the team that I'm building, they will be in the salon and out of salon. Like, who don't want to have that kind of fun? Because I have more fun outside of the salon.
Hmm.
I could be free. You got other clients looking like, oh, she doing it. Oh, look what she doing. And girl, I be cutting up because guess what? I'm passing out my cards for the other ladies who here I'm not doing. I saw a lady, she was curling her hair on the floor the other Saturday. I said, girl, you want me to do that for you?
Aw.
Nice is nice, but nice gets you back what? The client, the person who you help
Absolutely.
somebody who needs some help, they ain't gonna forget about you.
Absolutely. You
Okay.
got to
I don't
serve.
care if you just go to Google and do a review. I truly thank you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
You
Because
got to
people
serve.
remember kindness and they don't remember nothing else. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And so, girlfriend, We ain't got all night to talk this talk because this is a talk that it will take literally all night and we still won't get no changes. But at the end of the day, we can inform. You know what I'm saying?
We still
We
won't
can
get no
we
change.
can inform people. People can know about you. They can know about me, and they can know that we are two people that they do know that they can get some questions answered, and they can get a little bit of sister love on the situations in the salon. So, is there anything that you would like to leave on the hearts of the people to wrap this up for tonight?
Absolutely. Let me see. What would I like to say? So, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna speak to beauty professionals tonight. If I can say anything, I'm just saying 2023, one thing that we have really got to realize is that it's time for us to start unifying. If we pay attention to our industry, everybody wants a piece of it. I'm talking about from celebrities to basketball wives to back to the players to I'm talking about whatever industry you hear about or that we know about that's not in our industry wants a piece of this. That's how good it is because
Yes.
um beauty is just one of those things. It's powerful, man. We have something that God has gifted us with naturally. We've been called to this industry and everybody hasn't been called, but they're winning over us. And we got to ask ourselves why are people that aren't in our industry making way more money? We're in a multi-billion-dollar industry. I'm
Preach.
talking about multi-billion-dollar industry. And when you really think about it, it's like, okay, what am I doing to make sure that I get a piece of what's really happening out here? You know your purpose. You know that you've been gifted to do hair, but why are we settling for less than? One thing, partnership is for real. Why do I want to pay all the overhead? Why do I want to pay all everything for all the products, for all the investment? I'm
Right.
talking thinking about starting a product line, if you're thinking about building a business, get with the right partner, not just partnering up just because he said we talk about partnership, but I'm talking about the
See what they
right
have
partner.
done, partner. See what they have
Absolutely.
already done,
People that
partner.
you can actually trust, people that you can,
Right.
I'm just going to say, because sometimes they may have the money, you may have the brains. It
Right.
all depends on how it works. Don't just jump into anything. But if I have to say, and I'm just gonna say, wake up in our industry, please, and stop second guessing yourself. But at the same time, it's time to unify for sure. It is time
Yes.
for us to link up. I'm just gonna say we're getting salon suites, and everybody wants to have their name. Oh, I got my own salon suite. It sounds good, but I'm just gonna say, does your bank
It's
account
boring.
match
It's boring.
versus actually being in there to work next to
It's
that I'm just
nothing
gonna say
like.
you somebody that you can actually share about get at the salon training. You can share ideas and things of that nature, and it's much funner. But getting
Yes.
salon, even with that, and I ain't gonna tell you just go get in any salon. Make sure that it fits you. The
Yes.
salon for can get pretty boring, but you got people that say I like to do my little clients and go home. If you're that type of individual, I got you.
And
I
that's
understand.
fine,
But
That's fine.
someone that feels like you're not fulfilled and it's like it gotta be more, you're searching. Let me just gonna say, success, I'm just gonna say that your net worth determines your net worth. You gotta meet with people. You're gonna have to collaborate. And
Right.
collaboration starts in the salon with the team. Collaboration comes with
Right.
like mind. Us actually being able to bounce ideas. Getting off these phones, just talking about a little bit of nothing. Getting off social
Right.
media. Social media should be making us some money now.
Right.
It's time for us to really start stepping our game up. We gotta give way more value than what we've been
Yes.
giving.
And
Get
yes.
we can be in the same beauty supply store, won't say nothing to each other. We
Oh.
just walk right past everyone coming in, everybody moving real fast. At the end of the day, it's like that was the purpose of the Bronner Brothers shows when Mr. Nathaniel Bronner put
Right.
these shows together. It was to unify us because we had
Yes.
nothing to do. We had no place to go.
Yes.
Now that we
Yes.
have it, of course, they're trying to reel it back in, but we got to get connected to each other so
Right.
we can see who's doing what. How do we get a
Right.
piece of and the selfishness?
Networking matters. Networking
Yeah,
matters.
absolutely.
Networking is the new money.
It is. It
It is
is.
the new money,
Collaboration
honey.
is a new currency.
Yes, it
And
is.
that.
And I'm talking about without
That.
the currency. Networking is the money.
It is.
You got enough people,
Correct.
baby.
And you
You
gotta
can
have to
tour them rooms.
you're
You
gonna have
can
to do things
walk in
that
rooms
make
you
you
ain't never
uncomfortable.
been in. I
Correct.
have
You gotta
walked in
do things
rooms
that make
I
you
have never been in this 2023 year because of networking. And I
uncomfortable.
push networking hard here in Pensacola because networking has got me to know everybody who I know, everybody
Right.
who's and the what's how they say networking.
Yeah.
Be places I never would imagine I would even walk in. Just by going to the Chamber of Commerce and becoming a member, I have walked in rooms with so many beautiful, amazing people that
Yeah.
will set me to go even higher. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize that just the chamber, if you own a salon or a business, whatever your business is, go to the Chamber of Commerce. And that's just a tip that we're giving y'all tonight. It will open doors. I have most of the clients that's coming comes from the events that I attend, because I'm
Guess
letting
what?
them know
The
who I
beautiful
am.
and the beautiful thing about that is those people that are at those events is a different caliber of clientele.
Didn't I tell you earlier?
It's a
I,
different caliber
I
of clientele
told you earlier what kind of situation I'm in over here. And I'm staying, like I said, God put me on this level and I'm staying,
and
okay?
never deviate.
I'm staying, okay?
Right.
They
Hmm.
don't come in asking too many questions. I like that. They love the service. They love the place. I made it beautiful for
She
them,
said, I
very
like
clean.
that.
You know what I'm saying? It's very nice and clean and beautiful and chic. And though when those women come in and get their services, they are mighty satisfied and they do tip. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna piggyback off you and say, if I could tell anyone who wants to come into the industry and last as long as me and you have last,
Right.
okay? I'm talking about we are veterans, okay?
Absolutely.
You have to be persistent and consistent about you. And that's
Right.
all I got to say because my sister told y'all everything y'all needed to hear. That's all I have to piggyback off her with. Consistency and persistency got me here 30 plus years later.
Right.
Okay. And I'm still loving, like she said, who doesn't love the beauty industry?
Right.
Who doesn't love the beauty industry? I have my daughters in the military, honey. One of them says she going to barber school. The other one, she's finna take the courses part time to be a cosmetologist. And they in the military, Army and Air Force. That's how beautiful this industry is. They like, Mom, we not just gonna own salons. We're gonna have these licenses too. And I'm like, how y'all gonna do it? But then I look at them and say, well, how they doing what they doing already? So I tell them, kudos to you. I support you. The good thing about the one that's getting the cosmetology license and really the barber license, you can just come to the salon for a couple of hours
Right.
and be right under your mama and get what you need to get. So it's a lot of perks. And like you said, we'll get into those things later. That's another conversation. How to what you said when you're opening your school, because you're still opening your school, you are, and those conversations we'll
Right.
get on the next salon talk because I do want you to co-host with me a couple of times.
My
A lot of
pleasure.
times. A lot of times. I don't know how many times. I'm not gonna obligate you to nothing because you're busy.
Hey,
But
my likewise.
we
Likewise.
are we are up to something. And like you said, we are not sitting dormant on this billion-dollar industry when we are in it. And we
Correct.
have been in it. We have been in it so long, we should have at least $2 million to look at.
Come
But
on. I'm ready to get my
but to God be the glory, because we still here, sis.
well, come
You
on,
know what I'm
Father.
saying? We
Hey,
still here. But that's another conversation because people don't realize salon owners got a lot of bills.
they really don't.
they
They
ain't
really
look.
don't.
They ain't ready for
Especially
that
you have to
conversation.
take everything out yourself.
They just want to get in and see the glitz and glams, and we all glammed up and everything. But they don't real that. Now that's the conversation, the behind the scenes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But
Great
again,
topic.
even with all of that, persistency and consistency is the only thing that's going to keep you in this career for a very, very long time winning. Because me and you have moved around so many places and seen so many things, and none of that has deterred us. Everything and every place we have moved have been motivation for
Correct.
for this career. You are not style ease for nothing. That is your gift.
Absolutely, it is.
And you sound so wonderful and I just love you, girl. And I'm gonna just say it before the world. I just love you. I thank God that I know you. I thank
Yes,
God
I love
that
you
we
too.
cross paths
You're so awesome.
And people don't realize that God will give you friends, and God will give you associates, and God will give you people who you can talk to like-mindedly right on the internet, because that's where
Yep,
I found her. I found you
absolutely.
watching you on the internet. I was like,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna contact her.
Well, I'm glad that you did.
Yeah, we've
I,
been rocking for a long
I'm
time.
so glad you did.
So this marks
And-
a year since our last interview.
right.
It's
Oh
been a year.
wow.
It's been a year. So
Well, I'm excited about cranking it up.
this is the where are you now? So she
Yes.
has explained where she's at, what she's doing, and y'all follow my girl. This interview will be on YouTube and Facebook as soon as I load it up. So thank you, TikTok, for the replays.
I'm
I
telling
love
you.
you,
Thank
girl.
you for sure. I love you too, and I look forward to seeing you. So now,
And we're gonna
we
keep
back on
grinding.
tomorrow.
Huh?
Did you see the date? So it says the 20th through the what?
For what?
Let me tell you. She said for what?
Who said somebody's talking?
No, 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 no. I'm talking to you. One
Okay.
second. So let me put my glasses on. Oh, you know what? Nope, that's my bad. I'm sorry.
What you thought?
It just says 2023, and I'm looking at it from 20. It says April 20, and then it says dash 23. I'm
Oh,
looking at it as if it was saying 20th through the 23rd because don't
oh,
mind
so
me.
you said that and you back up on here tomorrow. Look, we need a series, but that's all right. We'll just keep
We
on,
can definitely have
we'll
some
keep dabbing back
pop
in and
ups
out
right
at them.
now. Absolutely, some
We'll
pop
keep
ups for
dabbing
sure.
back in and at them. I know one app that will appreciate us greatly, and that is, you know who that is, YouTube.
Absolutely.
So
Correct.
we're gonna figure out how to do this
I'm
on there because
absolutely.
you have the access and so do I.
Yes.
So we can take it there for the bigger audience that could really appreciate the knowledge of what we're talking about, because there's a lot of people, like I said, they want to get in this industry, they want to learn, they want to know, and I think it's great what we're doing because we can kind of help people in a guidance kind of way to see what their niche is and what way they really want to go, because if you confused, you will be lost and you will be back to that 9 to 5 as soon as you get out of beauty school,
Absolutely.
if you don't have the right. And that's where my life after beauty school, that's what I do. I mess with your mind state, because if your mind state is not lined up with your gift, you're gonna be subject to the evil people. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if your mind, if you go, just for instance, if you go in a salon with the idea of, oh, I'm in here with the greatest, these people are good, they do da 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 da, and those great people tear you down because you weak. You gonna either walk out of there strong, or you gonna walk out of there and say, this is not what I want. This is not.
Weaker.
So what you gonna let them do? You gonna let them win, or you gonna win? And that's what Life After Beauty School course is about.
And
I'm helping your mindset. If this
And
is a
one of the things, though, also from not even just helping our new stylist mindset, but also altering the mindset of the current stylists, the current salon owners, because you got to understand that when they are coming in there, you need to you need to actually treat them as if you are a mentor and a coach.
right,
There's no way that you should even want them to come into your salon and not be willing to truly help. If you're not going to do that, don't even invite them in. This isn't, and that's the problem that a lot of them have when they get out, is because me being an instructor, I'm passionate for both. And
right.
it's saying that when I see the need for the newer stylists, and I also see the mindset of the older stylists, like, yeah, when they're coming out of school, you still, even though they're licensed, they still need some guidance. They
Yeah,
need some guidance. And that's one of the things I never
big
had
time.
when I came out. So that is why I'm now starting this mentor
Yes, we
coach
are subject
program.
to what we need. We give
Because
what we
if they're
need.
getting in your salon and you just pretty much, you're not willing to help, you let me send some folks over to Empire, always looking great and educated. Uh
Where's Empire?
it's up here in it's actually up
Atlanta?
here
Oh,
in,
okay, okay,
in Atlanta,
okay.
absolutely. And in saying that is that's the thing, is that you're going to have to make sure that you understand the type of students, that the type of stylists that you're bringing into your salon. She really gonna need some help, and not only that, but not waiting on you
Right.
to for them to ask, because sometimes they are nervous, but you got to be truly willing to see the need and provide. If you
Right.
don't do that, then it's gonna always be a problem. If
Yeah.
every single time,
Yeah.
like they need help, you gotta come and say, hey, you need any help, let me show you how to do this. Let
Right.
me, especially they sitting there, they don't have no clients. And
Right.
another issue, and I know we're gonna get off here, another issue
No,
is
you fine.
a lot of times stylists are saying, I'm looking for stylists. I got clients walking in, and now your situation is you have an overflow of clients. You're looking for stylists. A lot of times, stylists are just looking for someone to come into their salon. They don't even have the walk-in traffic.
Wow.
So this is why they will go back into working a 9 to 5, because it's like
Yes.
they sit in
Yes.
the salon and they've been
Yeah.
sold, and I've experienced that myself. To
Well,
go ahead,
since we on here with that topic, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish, and then I'm gonna.
experience that. I was told, at one time in my career, the people are flocking in. They flooding the place. Like, I can't keep enough stylists, and I can't keep enough stylists to take care of all these clients. So I was like, okay, it only made sense for me to go get a piece of it, and only to get
Right.
that I had more clients than she did.
Oh
and,
wow.
and then it turned into something totally different, and it was actually a totally different race. So then the topic came up. Her clients stopped coming because of the type of clientele that I was bringing in there, if you know what I mean, black people.
Oh.
So that's how that was. But at first I went out there because I was ready to actually attract a more diverse clientele, because all I
Yes,
had
because
was that.
we are multicultural stylists. We
But when
can
I
do
got out, it was
all.
nothing like what she said. I'm like, I'm
Okay.
I'm here early in the morning. I'm leaving late at night because I was so super, super busy. And then she started
Right.
asking, can you show me how to do this? Can you show me how to do that? And
Oh, so she tricked you
it,
to get in there to learn what you
but
got
I
going
was thinking
on.
it was going to be something totally different than what it was.
Yeah.
But if you know you don't have all these, because let me just tell you one thing that the beauty school does have: a lot of clients. They are
Oh, the beauty school got some
they
clients.
have they have a lot of clients coming, and the reason
Oh
they have a
yes,
lot coming
the
now
beauty
is.
school got some clients, baby,
Mhm.
for
And one
sure.
of the reasons that, I was just like, wow, because it's a difference in being cheap than just being cheap. But not only that, you
Right.
got some cheap and some that are good.
Oh
You
yeah.
get what I'm saying? So
Oh
if
yeah.
you go
Oh
get cheap
yeah.
and good, then I'm gonna go. But then I want the type of clientele that the type of clients that are loyal. This is my stylist.
That's
I don't
right.
trust nobody with her, because we're not gonna switch our doctors up. He's
That's that's the
not
that's
gonna
the
diagnose me with
that's
something.
the only kind I'm shooting for
Yeah, he's
because
not gonna
yeah,
diagnose me with something, give me a
yeah,
medication, I have allergic reaction. If I have allergic reaction, I can then go back to him and say, hey, this is what you gave me, and I had allergic reaction. He now knows he can no longer give that to me. We got to
right,
try.
right.
But if I am jumping from doctor to doctor, I don't know whose medication, who prescribed what,
Say
and
that again. Say that
that
again.
that kind of
Yeah,
puts me all over the place. You got to look at your hair the same way, the health of your hair the same way. If I'm going to one person, I know where the problem
right,
started, and I know who should be able to correct it.
right, right.
I went
And
over
that's
here last week, I went over here the next week, and I went over there, because you don't know who
right.
did what.
And honey, I call it COVID hair because that's what I have been seeing. And so I put them on a treatment plan because I said we can't cure COVID hair overnight. Okay. So and I call it COVID hair because it's hair that have not been in the salon since COVID because people got scared. People
Mm-hmm.
got scared, and I don't blame them because I mean I wasn't in the salon for COVID either because of that same reason. I didn't want what the government said we had. So they come in now and this COVID hair, I call it COVID hair. So I put them on a treatment plan, and they on the plan. Their hair looking good, their hair moving, honey. You know they wanted that moving hair. I said your hair ain't gonna move till you get it's to be more nourished again. And so they like, oh, thank God somebody is here to take care of our hair. And I mean, like I said, the clientele is out there, and I would never put somebody in a position like you said, because that's horrible to think that it's one way and it's not. That's one thing about me. I am
Right.
authentic in what I'm doing and I stay real with people. But what I will say, it is growing and it is growing out of control for me because I know I'm at the place where I know what I want to do and I know what I don't want to do. And
Correct.
too much is too much. You know what I'm saying? And I got these extra chairs in my salon and I want them filled. And so I'm going to do whatever it takes to
Right.
get this filled. And I know God is working it out. And I don't want to rush God because you were running into some problems then.
You better come on here.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not rushing God. But for those of you watching, if you in Pensacola area, you understand
Mm-hmm.
that what we're talking about, then you know it's a fit for you. But I would never lie to anyone, and I would never, make lead somebody on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Absolutely.
I will say that persistency and consistency. And what I wanted to say to you and share with you, what do you think about the internet and our business? Honey, I'm going off. So I look, if you don't have a clientele, how can you not if you go off on this internet? And you got talent though.
Oh, we'll be on here all night. I think we'll be on here all night with that one
Because
because
the internet is this is where they at. Everybody's here. So you got reels. I mean, them reels is awesome. Like you can
yeah.
just roller set somebody here and video it and do a reel, and then you find yourself with 3, 4 followers.
Oh, well, can I just tell you something about
Yes.
that? It's so much noise.
No way.
It's so much noise, like trying to sift through all the noise. Because not only did I swipe and see you do a good reel, I swiped and saw her doing a good reel. I swiped and saw him do a good reel. Oh my God, look at her. Oh, look at her. You got so many options that it's almost contaminating. So, you're distracted and you got to have a main focus because if I
Right.
go here and I like you, now guess what else? I'm gonna go over here and look at your website. Okay, you charge this price. I'm gonna go over here. She in the same area. You charge this price. I'm gonna go over here. It's so distracting. So honestly, there it goes again. They're getting those blue checks to be verified, and I believe in them. But a lot of people are getting them. I mean, different reasons. That's another topic. At the same time, you do have a lot of stylists that are extremely talented that have no clients.
Right. Right. Right.
Because the internet is so distracting.
Right.
And when
Right.
I say distract, you don't know which way to go. So
Right.
just because
Right.
clients are on there, you got all these likes and all these followers, and your bank account don't look nothing like it. So I just want to keep it real. So it's like you got
Come on, girl.
10,000 followers, and then your bank account don't even resonate with that. So that's the thing
Right.
about it's like that's one of my focuses is getting your mind off of those type of things because that's what's gonna keep us broke.
And then what about in the new age of being a hairstylist? We're the hairstylist, we're the editor, the marketer, we're the photographer. Honey, I'm doing hair. I'm about to sign a disclosure, honey. I'm doing hair. I'm like, do you want to be on the internet? Do you not want to be on the internet? I can get the back of your head, like because I feel like if I don't get certain kind of footage, what am I gonna put out there? So I started doing like the before picture and after, which I think I've been pretty much doing that for years, but I'm putting more emphasis on it now because of the
Yep.
internet.
Because of the competition.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
because what it
even
is,
me being a 30+ year vet, I gotta get on with the new wave.
and guess what? That's called learning a new skill set. That
Yeah,
and it's time. It's
yeah,
time. We have to.
yeah.
I mean,
Just like
AI.
you said earlier, we gonna get some of this because if we don't, we gonna be left behind. And I dare
Absolutely.
not.
It's a
I
new
dare not.
skill set. So because most stylists have become so complacent behind the chair, trading time. But guess how many stylists are not on social media that don't want to put
A lot of them.
they would never come on here and